In a few months' time, snow will blanket the Great Peaks just to our west, but for now, summer still in full swing at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos.
Set to kick off.
And off we go from Denver. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 8-3, go. 31, let's go.
Shotgun snap to Lock. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brought down at the 26. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzama. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 8-yard line.
On second down, here's Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
It brings up 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This is caught. Watkins. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Taken in the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
A big play there for the Bengals. And even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
56.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And a Bengal 1st down.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. 1st down, here's Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd. Touchdown.
Tyler Boyd there to make the grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Bengals 14. Broncos 7. Austin Seibert.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bengals 14, Broncos 7.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
From the gun, it's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Bengals.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Burrow looking to pass. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
K.J. Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Locke working out of the gun. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
At the 42-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Back at the 39.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Red, 50. It's clear. Watch left. Tight end to the left. Tight end.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lock. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And the Bengals grab it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Recovered by...
Of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Bengals.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, baby.
That coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he stopped immediately there.
Joe Mixon.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and...
Here's a run with Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball a 3rd time, but then it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down.
A 23-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
If you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Joe Mixon, the ball.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Again, it's Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Like 22, he's cutting, 22's cutting.
Now Burrow. He finds an opening past the 40. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
By 56, by 56. Let's go, let's go.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
On the carry.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one goes for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Bengals 24, Broncos 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3.
Now it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Right back to him on first down. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
58's the money. 58's the money. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Now Gordon on first down. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They'll run on first down. Gordon. Room here to run. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me until I
The Bengals drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And finally taken down at the 34. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Go. Go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And a short gain down to about the 33. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Cincinnati.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bengals 31, Broncos 21. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. He zooms in for the sack. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
1st and goal.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On the toss, here's Balaj. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Forced out of bounds.
I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Here's Mixon. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there, as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Lock. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Good.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
31's the mic. Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
From midfield, here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Locke off of play action. That is caught at the 7. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
Let's go. 58, read. Watch twist. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. I'm going to run you over.
Now Locke again. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Trey Burton there to make the grab. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Bengals 38, Broncos 28.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon.
Today's final score, Bengals.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bengals, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Denver, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.